Yo, welcome back to Jeevan Jobson Does Penny Fucking Jockin Stocking Stocks. Let's make this one a quick one because you've seen me ugly mug for too many years now. But yeah, made about $1,400 this week, up to $680 into $5,000, 4,920. So I think I'm back to where I was a year ago with trading, having the $1,000 back-to-back weeks and stuff. But I've ironed out and fixed a lot of holes in my game that I had a year ago that I don't have now. So I was always good at making money, but I was also good at losing it. So let's just capture this time because I think it's a pivotal moment in my trading career, and then let's see some trades and what's changed. Just looking at my trades, I only took 6 trades despite the market being crazy. I took 6 trades this week. But SES is pretty simple one. It's a typical kind of bad company. Gaps up and fails, red flag. Big wick, red flag. Spikes on 3 million volume, comes all the way back down, closes near its lows. Does it again. But then every now and then, a stock will, with a really low flow, a stock will go parabolic. So when it kind of gapped up this day, on this day, I was expecting it to be a short and I had to cut the loss. And then obviously when it went parabolic, I was just like, waiting for the backside, but there was a lot of indicators of the backside coming in, and this was an easy $1,000 trade on a small account. But if we look at traded 32 million, had its blowout spike. You'll often see that they'll trade massive volume and they'll have this crazy spike, and then then the backside comes in, and we got the backside over this first red day. Loads of signs here. The volume is it traded 5 million on the day compared to 32 million, so that's 20% of its normal volume. If a stock it's up 1, 2, this would have been its third day, so it's on its third day of momentum is one bear flag. It's gapping down is another bear flag. That's 2 bear flags. Third bear flag is there's no interest in the stock anymore. So if a stock's massively overvalued and there's no interest in it anymore and there's no buyers to prop it up, then everyone's just going to sell and it's going to drop. And then obviously, yeah, I don't know if there's another bear flag, but BIMI ripped, and all traders were watching that as the top percent gainer. So SES kind of got forgot about, which made us knew it would be a textbook drop. And you had this really weak close. Endless indicators. Yeah, I mean, you've got this crazy rip, which is always the sign of the end. It has one final push, and then it's kind of closed quite weak. It started, and it really dived after hours as well. And then when it had one push, you had to see can we make some of that ground up? No, there's no volume, and this is trading super light. And I was just short. It's building in short from about the 17s, and I was covering all the way down in the 10s. Probably took about 30% in this, in and out all day. But I'm not gonna tell you guys they're I shorted this and I covered into this dip, and I shorted this and I covered into this dip. That bit's easy. Yes, cover into panics, short into strength. That's the obvious part. But you don't want to be thinking on a granular level. You want to be thinking big picture. And is this stock overall going to do what I want? And if it does, and it is going to drop all day, then chances are your entries and exits don't really matter. As long as you more or less make the best of it, you're going to capture that $1,000 day. CANF is a funny one. Someone asked me why I traded conf, and I told them I thought it said can't, and nobody tells me what I can't do, so I shorted it. Bad joke, funny joke. But no, the real reason is it's if you go back to the 1 year chart, since this drop from, let me just get an arrow. Since this drop from the 20s to the 14s, then to the 8s, then to the 4s, it's just a terrible looking chart. Without any real volume, it's not going to go anywhere. There's a lot of people trapped here. I don't know the exact number of the flow. I didn't check, or I haven't checked now. But you can see all of these people who've been in this stock, the 8 million people here, they need a reason to get out because they're all stuck in the 6, 5s, and 4s. So when it gaps up on this day, it's highly likely it's immediately going to drop again when all the bag holders get the opportunity to get out and make some of the losses back. So it was a bit of old habits here. I knew this was going to be a dead one, but I was shorting way too early front side. I was shorting, when this went parabolic, I was like, this is going to pull back and just end. So I was shorting in the 4s and 5s, but took a bit too much size too early. I like to be about a third of the position, if quarter of the position in pre-market, not more than that. But I think I took about half size, and I was like, it's down $500, $600, and I've only ever been down $700 twice since I've started this $680 account. I've only been down twice, and once I took the loss and I ate it, and then this time I was about to eat it. I was going to eat a $900, $1,000 loss and just be like, fuck. But luckily it pulled all the way back down, covered a little bit, shorted a bit more, and then I was pretty much out by the open. I was out a little, as I added a little bit short into this little morning spikes. I thought they'll give it a little growth push, but it won't go anywhere. And again, the entries don't matter. What matters, well, the entries matter here. What I really should have done is I don't mind shorting this parabolic. Like, once it goes from 250 to 5, don't mind putting 100 shares in. Like, even if it does go 100% again, like, fine, I've lost $100. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind putting 100 shares in, and even if I'm 100% red, it's only 100 shares. I can put 500 more shares, and my average will go from 3. If it's at 4 or 5, my average will go to like 450. So, but still, I don't want to be more than 100 shares in. I don't want to be more than $500-$600 in on such a crazy move. But yeah, your real entry is let it pull all the way back. That's a big pullback. If it's strong, it's actually a strong stock. This stock is going like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, boom, at the open. But when it pulls all the way back, then this is just short covers. Then it's a one and done failure. So when you've got the terrible gap downs and you've got this big crack, it's an obvious textbook short. So that's a wrap. Nothing else to say except I said we will not fail. Live the dream. And I always said I'll quit, or I'll never quit. I'll rather die trying. And that's what I plan to do. So let's hope I don't die. Peace.